What's up, my little pretties? It's your Mistress Lioness here, and today I am going to be doing another movie, and this is another DreamWorks movie. Besides Shrek being a good DreamWorks movie, today I am going to review another one. And Spirit, the Stallion of Cimarron was another one. Now, this one was actually a really good movie as well, and it's got 3 sequels. Yet I have seen the second movie, but I've not seen the third movie yet. Well, I have seen bits of the third one, but I've not seen all of the third one, and I really do need to check it out. And today we're going to review, my little pretties, is How to Train Your Dragon. This movie came out in 2010, which was about a decade ago. Oh my goodness. Take me back to 2010. Oh my goodness. This movie is making me old. Well, I was 12 years old when this movie came out. Well, 11 turning 12, so yeah. And I can honestly say that this movie is actually very good. Now, for those who have not seen How to Train Your Dragon, I'm just going to warn you guys right now that I am going to be spoiling pretty much everything what this movie has to give. And if you guys don't want me to spoil the movie, I highly recommend you end up you click off this video and go watch another of my videos if you like. Now, with that said, let's begin. How to Train Your Dragons is basically about a young Viking named Hiccup who wants to fight dragons, like his dad, who is stoic, Gobber, who is his guardian, or whatever, and the other Vikings. However, his dad kept telling Hiccup that he needs to follow orders, but of course, Hiccup wanted to, fight dragons, but Gobber says if you want to go out there and fight dragons, you gotta start following orders and start acting like you're a Viking, basically. So basically, Hiccup basically explains about this island of Berk, and they're basically Vikings who are fighting dragons. Like, I could really definitely say that this movie was actually really good. Like, when I saw the trailer for it, I thought this movie was going to be bad, but when I watched it for the first time, I when I was like maybe when I was 12, and this is a time. I know I'm going off topic, but I watched this movie when I was 12 one day when I was home from school cuz I had a cold. Well, I had like a normal cold, and I actually got this movie. And I started watching this movie, which was How to Train Your Dragon, and I loved it. I honestly first I thought this movie was going to be bad, but it's not bad. It's a really great movie. Now I could definitely say the animation was amazing. Like I love the animation of this movie. So Hiccup spots a dragon and he tries to catch the dragon, which he successfully knocks one down, but has no idea where that dragon went. So later on in the movie, Stoic starts, lecturing Hiccup on what he shouldn't be doing, and one of them being staying inside when he's told. And why couldn't he just follow these simple orders? Like, it's not that hard. However, Hiccup says that he wants to fight dragons and stuff. So, basically, what happens is Hiccup, one day, when he was told to stay inside, he decides to go and try to, get the Night Fury that he captured. However, he ends up freeing the Night Fury, and the Night Fury flees away, only to find out that his other part of his wing of his tail is missing. So basically, more of the movie goes on is when the dragon gets away. However, when Hiccup comes back, he decides not to kill Toothless. Well, that's the Night Fury's name. But when he gets there, his father said, "You get your wish, dragon train. We start in the morning." So Hiccup didn't want to try to tell his dad that he didn't want to kill dragons, but he ends up pressuring his son to do it anyway. So basically, Hiccup goes to the train area with Astrid, who is his girlfriend, aka wife, later on in the movie. Which, sorry for spoiling, that, but anyways, and there's 2 twins, Rough Nut and Tough Nut, Snout Loud and Fish Legs. That's who he's in the arena with. And at first they thought maybe he's just weak and all that. So Gobber tries to tell Hiccup that whoever Viking does the best will kill the first dragon in front of the entire village. So However, throughout the days as Hiccup was training and learning about dragons, he starts bonding with this one dragon called Toothless. He starts bonding with the Night Fury that he didn't want to kill the Night Fury. He starts bonding with him. And, as everything goes on, he starts bonding and stuff. And he ends up becoming really good friends with it. However, though, Astrid follows Hiccup and finds out exactly what's going on with Hiccup as he was not himself. And she finds out that Hiccup was actually training Toothless the dragon. So she goes on a ride with Hiccup and she enjoys the ride. And as soon as they get to this one cave where there was a lot of dragons, they find out that there was actually a real bad dragon named Red Death. So however, Hiccup goes to do his training and he tries to get the Monsters Nightmares trust in the arena. When meanwhile, Stoic starts, lecturing and ranting when Toothless comes out and he saves Hiccup, but the Vikings end up capturing him and putting him into a boat where he's been taken away. So basically, Hiccup and his friends all bonded with the dragons and they all decided they would go in and save Toothless and stop Stoic. When they get to this one island where the Vikings were in the cave, they find out that the real red main dragon is Red Death. So Hiccup eventually frees Toothless with Stoic's help, and Stoic says that he's sorry for what happened and stuff. So the fight goes on for a while until Hiccup and Toothless were being chased by Red Death, but of course, Toothless fires a fireball in Red Death's mouth, and that kills him basically. So after Red Death dies, Stoic and everyone else changed their mind about the dragons being bad, and they end up training the dragons, and they end up being nice to the dragons. That's basically what How to Train a Dragon is, and I honestly loved this movie as a kid. I did watch bits of it for the first time in a long time, but I could definitely say that this movie was really good, and I could definitely say this movie had a lot of stuff in it. Now, I'm gonna say it right now that I actually watched this in grade 7. When I was in grade 7, I brought this movie in since it was a Friday, and my teacher's like, okay, let's just bring the movie in, because why not? So we watched it. After French, which was period 1, in period 2, we watched the movie. And then after Rotary, which was after nutrition break and recess, we watched the rest of the movie. And up till lunchtime, we watched more of it. So I honestly really have to say that the reason why we watched it in grade 7 is because my teacher's like, oh, that's Friday, why not? So it's actually a really good movie, which I really do love the concept itself to be rather good. I love it how this is taken back where the Vikings were. I like the storyline of how the movie went out and the animation. The voice acting was really good. And I have to say, everything about this movie was just as good as Shrek. Even though this one, I think, is another best DreamWorks movie besides Shrek being a good one, this one is really good too. And I did watch this in high school, I believe in grade 9 or grade 10, but with that said, it's still a really good movie. And I still really adore this movie, even today, even though this is taken back, with the Vikings. This is actually a really awesome movie. Now, if you don't like this movie, that's your opinion, and I respect that. If you like this movie, that's fine. Fine with me. And yeah, I actually love the dragons in the movie. I thought Toothless was actually really cute. Toothless is actually one of my favorite dragons and characters in the movie, is because he's cute. Now, I'm gonna, like I mentioned before, there is a sequel to How to Train a Dragon, which is the second movie. I will have to rewatch the second movie, as I don't remember the second one too well, but I will review the second movie when I give it a watch. And as for the third movie, I have not seen the third movie yet, so I really don't know the third movie too well, because I've not seen it, well, only bits of it, but I've not seen the full movie of it. But I've heard it's really cute and cool, so I'm going to actually say right now, if you guys want to see a good DreamWorks movie besides Shrek, I highly recommend you check this movie out, as this movie is pretty good too. Now, anyways, This is simply my own personal opinion, and if you disagree with me, that's fine too. We're all entitled to our opinions regards to this movie. This is simply my own personal opinion. Now, my final rating of this movie is a 10 out of 10. It's a great concept, great everything, and I do love the animation and the storyline, everything about this. And I love the setting about where this movie took place. It's obviously really cool. Now, anyways, with that being said, what did you guys think about this movie? Did you enjoy it? Did you not? Also, what would you have done personally to help make this movie a lot better? Leave me know what your thoughts are down in the comment section down below. I'm the Lioness. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. And if you're brand new here to this channel, be sure you like, comment, subscribe because I make brand new videos every single day. Don't forget to ring the notification bell for when I upload. So for that being said, I'll be seeing you all in the next video. Peace out.